Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the Sikh Relief Weekly Update Show on Akal Channel. ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਸਿੱਖ ਰਿਲੀਫ ਇੱਕ UK ਬੇਸਡ ਚੈਰਿਟੀ ਹਨ ਜੋ ਉਸ ਨਜ਼ਰਬੰਦ ਪ੍ਰਿਜ਼ਨਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆਏ ਹਨ। ਸਿੱਖ ਰਿਲੀਫ ਵੱਖ-ਵੱਖ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟਸ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਨੂੰ ਅਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿਰਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਸੰਭਾਲਣ ਲਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟਸ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਧਰਮ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ, ਮੈਡੀਕਲ, ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਅਤੇ ਕਿਰਤ ਕਮਾਈ ਜੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਸਿੰਘਣੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਗਏ ਹਨ ਜੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਘਰ ਸੰਭਾਲ ਸਕਣ। ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਥ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ। ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਣਜੋਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਬੈਠੇ ਹਨ ਜੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਦੇਣਗੇ। ਫਤਿਹ ਸਾਂਝੀ ਕਰੀਏ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
As many of you know, Sikh Relief takes huge inspiration from Sikh history. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, who took 5 Adesiyan, 5 journeys and walked over 28,000 kilometers in his lifetime. Guru Hargobind Maharaj, who introduced the world to the Meedi Beedi concept, who introduced Shastra Vidya and Malakaras, which was wrestling clubs. And Bibiyan such as Mai Bagkaur Ji, who led battles, was a general who led many people into battlefields and herself was very physically active. And Bibi Harshanakor, who at the end of the Battle of Tumkur carried saroops of Shaheed Singhs and did the final satkar. Now Sikh Relief, knowing with this rich history of Sikhi, has taken huge inspiration and has decided and trying to keep up with these morals and these lessons that Guru Sahibs have taught us over the years. We have taken part and organised many different events, such as the 3 Peaks Challenge, which was completed in 24 hours, the charity annual walk, which takes on every year 5-mile walk for families, Mount Kilimanjaro, London to Cardiff in 33 miles, as well as the Tough Mudder Challenge and the British International 10K. Many of these activities we keep going over the years and we want to expand on them over the coming years as well. Now, with the charity annual walk that we do every year, which is happening this year on the 21st of July, it's a family day out, it's 5 miles. We encourage every single one of you to get involved and participate. All our details are on the scroll below, and they'll be on the website as well as Facebook. Please try and get involved. Same thing with the 3 Peaks Challenge, which is happening which is a challenge, the Ben Nevis, Scaffold Pike and Mount Snowdon, which has to be done within 24 hours. Last year, our great volunteers did it in 22 hours, and this year we're trying to get below the 20-hour mark. And that's also happening on the 25th of August. Now with us, we have our young, enthusiastic volunteers who have done these events, who take part year in after year. We would like to introduce to you Guru Kamal Singh, Jaspreet Kaur, as well as Ravdeep Singh. Now, Jaspreet Kaur, you have done Snowdon, you've done Eastbourne, which are the Seven Sisters, and you take part in plenty of different treks. Now, why do you think it's so important to take part in these activities?
Personally, it's made me very fit. And also just being around inspirational people, walking with them, it's a good feeling. And what Sikh Relief does for the people in need has made me want to do this.
That's amazing. Now, with your, obviously you take part with a group of people, friends, family, your partner. Do you find that there's in terms of morale, does that help you, as well as knowing the Sikh history, does it help you overcome sort of any of these activities, these challenges? How does that inspire you?
Yes, I'd say like what Sikh Relief does is selfless work, and me wanting to be part of it has helped me do that selfless work for the people. Just my husband and my brother climbed Kilimanjaro, and what they helped raise during that time, and what I got to see how the needy people got helped, I personally wanted to do something as well.
Amazing. Now, Guru Kamal Singh, I've known you for many years. We played football together, but I've seen the best of you and I've seen the worst of you. Now, when you do these marathon runs that you've been doing and these treks and things like Tough Mudder and 3 Peaks, where do you get the energy? What is it?
I think when you're training and keeping fit, it helps you push on and you always want to do more. You want to do better. You want to you want to do more and more events like this, and obviously it's for a good cause. So you're raising money at the same time to help people, to help eradicate poverty in Punjab and just help people in Punjab and by doing that. So it kind of pushes you on. This does, knowing that you're helping people. Also being with like a great group of people, with everyone within the Sikh Relief team, it really inspires you to go on, and so
that's amazing. It's like I said, I've known you for plenty of time, and to see the transition over the years, it's nothing but inspiring. And obviously, I'm sure this year and the following years to come, you'll be getting a lot more involved in these activities. Ravdeep Singh, same with you, younger brother Gurkamal Singh, now played football with you and known you for plenty of time as well. What made you get involved in this? As in, it's such a big project that we're doing. There's so many different things that are going on. What, for you personally, what made you get involved?
In all honesty, what made me get involved is the basic teaching of our Sikh religion is to do selfless work and provide charity, and so it's really inspired me in that way to do this, and obviously to be with inspirational people as well. Like we did Kilimanjaro, we've done Tough Mudder, we're going on to do Machu Picchu, the Inca Trail, which is like, it's going to be a tough trek, but alongside inspirational people and motivation, and
Absolutely fantastic. As in, we always draw inspiration from our roots, which leads me to an interesting question, just for you, Gord. Now, you're a female, and a lot of people, when they think of going to the gym or doing any sort of physical activity, they always, it's very sort of male orientated in our minds, or, the society that we see. How do you find it, being a female, being involved in Sikh Relief and taking part in these events? How do you find it? Does it sit well with you? Do you find that encouragement within the team?
Oh yes, definitely. There is a lot of encouragement within the team. We are a number of girls that are also going to do the next track, and our guru's teachings are also equality. There's a lot of equality. The same things that boys do, girls can do too. So training is something that girls can do as well and keep themselves fit.
Do you find that there's any challenges that you faced being a female, whether it's from family, friends? Is there anything that you find that someone might say, oh, you're a girl, you can't do this? Or is it always that positive encouragement?
I've been very lucky and blessed. I've always had positive encouragement from my family. Being married, my in-laws have also been very supportive and encouraging, and just the people I've been with have always been encouraging.
That is absolutely fantastic, and this is the beauty of Sikhi. The gurus never closed any doors. Everything was on an equal basis. Whatever a man can do, a woman can do, and whatever a woman can do, a man can do. It wasn't about, okay, you can't do this or you should stay at home. It was very positive in nature itself. Now, Gurkamal Singh, like I said, you do marathons. What's different about the different sort of activities? Do you find the stress of them in terms of physical activity, do you find it different? Do you find it harder?
When you're training for marathons, it's a lot different to when you're training for something like going trekking, or when we climbed Kilimanjaro. It's a lot of endurance work involved for both. There's a lot of cardiovascular. You have to alter your training as to what you're training for, your goals. So yes, but we try and always train as hard as we can, put the hours in the gym, and go on hikes. We've been doing regular hikes every month to prepare for the Inca Trail, which is in just over 3 weeks now. So we've been doing hikes every month for that, and not to mention the time we put in the gym every day after work and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a lot of hard work. We have to keep pushing ourselves, but it's for a good cause. So, and at the same time, it gets everyone involved, keeps you healthy. So yeah,
and that's everything you guys have said. I've been very lucky to see you guys do the training and do these treks. And for me, looking at it from a Sikh Relief perspective, this is something that we encourage everyone to take part in. It's not limited to your age or your sex. It's open to everyone. There's no discrimination in what you can do and what you can't do. This is, like I said, we've got the charity annual walk on the 21st of July, and it's something that we encourage everyone to get involved in. We have marathon runners that are in their 60s. The CEO, Balbir Singh Bains, when they did the 3 peaks, he actually did Mount Snowdon with the team. Bearing in mind that was a year after he had neck injuries. It just shows that the possibilities that having a good team, having a strong base, and being surrounded by positive people, how much impact that can take. And just same thing with you. You've been doing treks every single week pretty much. And for you, from viewing it from that perspective, do you find any challenges? How would people get involved in this as well?
I would encourage everybody to get involved. I cannot stress and emphasize how much of a positive change this has had on not just my life, but I think on everybody's lives. And if you do want to get involved, I would encourage you to either get involved by calling the number that's scrolled on the bottom of the screen, or alternatively, if you find that you need to take some time to do some training, or you feel that you want to take baby steps into this, you can donate. There are various methods of getting involved, and I would strongly encourage it. I don't think I found any challenges. I've actually thought that, like the 3 members on our panel here, you know, being together, walking together, you know, it is one team, one dream. You know, you focus on your energy, the positive energy around you to get through these things. So Sangat Ji, please do get involved, because actually it becomes a family unit, regardless of if you're related by blood or not. You do actually get involved and actually feel that positive energy running through you too. So Sangat Ji, please, I cannot encourage this more. Do get involved in various different aspects. There's the walking, there's the running, there's the trekking. You can go swimming, you could do whatever you fancy, but get involved. And that's the message I would send out to the Sangat Ji.
And that's exactly what it is, Sangat Ji. And break ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਹੁਣ future events ਹੈਗੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਉਸ panel, different panel, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ about ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ activities, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਕਿਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ contact ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ, ਕਿਹੜੇ events ਆਉਣ ਚੱਲੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਾਸੇ, and what you can do to get involved. And like I said, call the number below. Our bank details are there. Go onto our Facebook. Please get involved as much as you can. The Sangat Ji, ਅਸੀਂ break ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ we'll see you back. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਜੋ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ Sikh Relief ਨੇ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲ, ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਬਰੀਫ ਇੰਟਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਇਸ ਵਾਲੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਨ ਚੱਲੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਨਵਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਜੋ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ ਪਲੈਨਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਲ ਜੋ ਹੱਥ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ। ਤੇ ਕਨਵਰ ਸਿੰਘ, ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਨ ਚੱਲੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। So for those of you that have just joined us, here's a quick recap of some of the events that we've already done. In the last year, we've completed several marathons, several 10Ks. We've climbed Kilimanjaro, we've done Tough Mudder, and one of the big events, one of the big annual charity events is the 5-mile walk around Virginia Waters. So this year we aim to make these events bigger and better. So we want to continue the annual trend of doing the 5-mile walk, which is planned for the 21st of July this year. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic day out. It's open to everyone, regardless of your physical capabilities, your physical fitness, however physically fit you think you are. Please do come along, bring your friends, your family, your pets if you have any. And it's all for a brilliant cause. We've also got at the end of this year, so at the end of this month, a team of 12 of us are going to be flying out to Peru to conquer Machu Picchu. So we're going to fly to South America to complete the Inca Trail, which is one of the oldest and most historic sites in South America. It has a total altitude of 4,215 meters and takes approximately 4 days to complete. This is going to be done in aid of Sikh Relief and the several projects that they're running. It's we have with us today a few of the participants that are going to be flying out to Peru as well. So we have Ravina Kaur, Bhuta Singh and Harsimran Kaur with us, joined us today in the studio. So Harsimran, this is an enormous task. It's a very challenging event and very challenging task just to partake in. Please tell us what you're expecting and what have you done to prepare?
We're going to be expecting to be hiking uphill over 4 days through very difficult terrain. We're expecting the climate to change over 4 days, so we're going to experience some heat, some cold, some rain. I think on the first day we're going to be acclimatizing to the difficult altitude as well. To prepare for it, we've been, since about December time last year, we've been doing about a trek a month. Some of them include Snowdon, some of them include Eastbourne. We've been increasing our gym intensity up to about 4 times a week. I think personally I've got a personal trainer just to make the intensity even that little bit harder. We've also been training as a group as well because it's constant positive encouragement, which just makes it a lot easier when we're working together as a team. I think when we get there, we're going to be expecting it to be extremely tough, but we've prepared very well for it, especially mentally and physically. And I believe it's very worthwhile because we know that we're doing it for a good cause, and it's brought a lot of us together because essentially we are one team with one dream.
That's absolutely brilliant to hear, that you're taking this seriously, that you know it's going to be a challenge, and you're going in there with the expectations that it's not going to be easy. So you're pushing yourself as hard as you can and as far as you can now, so that when you do get to Peru, that it is as hopefully as easy as possible, or as easy and as enjoyable as it possibly can be. Ravina, a quick question for you. It's great that you're climbing Machu Picchu. It's an absolutely fantastic challenge. It's one of the most historical sites in the world. So before you signed up for this challenge, how active were you, and what lifestyle changes have you made in preparation for this challenge?
Yep. So before this, I didn't go to the gym as often. So I've increased my intensity, and I didn't go on treks as often. But now realizing that in the run-up, I've upped my intensity to the gym. I've participated in a team, which makes working together much easier because you've got that inspiration, encouragement, and like customer was saying, it's one team and no one gets left behind, and it's quite good like that. And the reason why I wanted to to go on to Peru is because I've always seen pictures online, and I was presented the opportunity, and it was a nice way to kind of get together and train and see what I'm like what I'm capable of as a person. And also because it's for a good cause, I thought that together this would make a great opportunity. So yeah.
See, as Banji is saying, the cause that we keep going back to is Sikh relief. It's the projects that we're doing. It's Gita Kamai, Dharam Prachar, children's education, helping political Sikh prisoners and their families and the environment. We have to bear that in mind, that these activities, as much as we're trying to address the issues of a healthy lifestyle and trying to get people as involved as possible, we also want to make sure that these projects, that as many people get involved. And there's a scroll at the bottom with our telephone number if you want to get involved. Also Facebook, YouTube, just join us and share any of our posts, because all this goes back to what we're here for and what we're trying to do. And what's next, kind of abuse? And there's so much going on. What is next for Sikh Relief after the Machu Picchu?
So after Machu Picchu, so that's at the end of this month that the team is flying out, and that runs to the 7th of July. So 2 weeks after that, we've got the annual charity walk in Virginia Waters, which I've already mentioned. So guys, please do make sure that you bring your friends and family. After that, we've got the National Three Peaks Challenge. So last year was the first time we'd done this challenge. It's to climb Mount Snowdon, Scafell Pike and Ben Nevis in under 24 hours. So you're climbing the 3 highest peaks in England, Scotland and Wales, including the travel time in between, in under 24 hours. So last year, the team of 16 of us did it in 22 hours and 51 minutes. Now, this year, We want to smash that time. We don't want to just beat it. We want to absolutely destroy that time, and we want to do it in under 20 hours. Meaning that there's a lot more that needs to go into it, and the cause that we're going to be doing it for needs to be that much stronger, because it's not an easy challenge. It's possibly one of the hardest things that the vast majority of us will have done or will do. I know from personal experience, mentally it's exhausting because you're traveling between peaks and you don't get to rest as much. But it's really your team that drives you. I mean, if you have a solid team around you, and Gurmaj Kirpa Danal that we all have, and I did last year, it really does help to push you and drive you forward. And the worthy cause behind it all as well. I mean, if you know that you're going to be competing this challenge in under 24 hours, you got to be doing, it's got, the reason that you're doing it has to be strong. So what we're doing this year is we've got a minimum fundraising target of £100, and that's per person. And what that will do is it'll help fund several of the Sikh Relief's projects, one of them being Kirt Kamai. And what that will enable is, especially with Kirt Kamai, is that it will help develop people's skills. So in Punjab, it'll help people gain skills, whether that's in ceramics, whether that's in building, whether that's sewing. And what that'll help them to do is build their own businesses. And with those businesses, they'll have a constant income that they'll be able to provide themselves. So with a small donation, and this isn't just for if you want to partake in this event. I mean, you can, please do donate. Any small amount will help fund this, but it will help change someone's life, and that's really, really beautiful that you can change someone's life with such a small amount.
And it's not only just the amount, it's the activities that obviously we're taking part in. And now we have Bhuta Paji. Paji, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਰਾਥਨਸ ਭੱਜਦੇ ਆ, ਜਿਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਜੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੈਲੰਜ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ 3 ਪੀਕਸ ਦਾ ਚੈਲੰਜ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕੀ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਸ ਸੀਗਾ ਮੈਰਾਥਨ ਭੱਜਣ ਲਈ ਤੇ 3 ਪੀਕਸ ਚੈਲੰਜ ਜੋ 3 ਮਾਊਂਟੇਨਸ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ 24 ਆਵਰਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਚੈਲੰਜ ਸੀਗਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕੀਤਾ, ਇਨਵੋਲਵਮੈਂਟ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਰਿਲੀਫ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ, ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਇੰਸਪਾਇਰ ਹੋਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਇਸ ਚੈਲੰਜ ਨੂੰ?
ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ। 3 ਪੀਕਸ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ। ਲਾਸਟ ਈਅਰ ਵਾਲਾ 3 ਪੀਕਸ ਸਿੱਖ ਰਿਲੀਫ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਥਰੂ, ਅਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਰਮਵੀਰ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਅਤੇ ਜਸਕੀਰਤ ਕੌਰ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੋਈ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਟੀਮ ਫੌਜਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕਰਦਾ ਅਤੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੋਈ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਿਲੇ, ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਵੀ 3 ਪੀਕਸ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਗਸਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਬਟ ਜਦੋਂ 3 ਪੀਕਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਨਾ, ਤਾਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਉਮੀਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗੀ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਪਰਸਨਸ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਐਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਚੈਲੰਜ ਅਸੈਪਟ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। 3 ਪੀਕਸ ਰਨਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਟੋਟਲੀ ਇੱਕ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਚੈਲੰਜ ਹੈ। ਰਨਸ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ 2-3 ਆਵਰਸ ਲਈ, ਵੈਸੇ ਦੈਨ ਯੂ ਸਭ ਕੁਛ ਵੀ ਨੋਰਮਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ। ਬਟ ਜਦੋਂ 3 ਪੀਕਸ ਲਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ 24 ਆਵਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਰ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ, ਅਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਰੈਸਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਗੀ, ਖਾਣਾ ਪੀਣਾ ਸੌਣਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਛ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵਹੀਕਲ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਅਤੇ ਬਟ ਗੁੱਡ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਬੋਡੀਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੁਸ਼ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ, ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ, ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਫੈਸਿਲਿਟੀਜ਼ ਐਂਡ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਛ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਨਸਪਾਇਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ। ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ, ਜਸਟ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ, ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਸਟੈਮਿਨਾ ਬਿਲਡਅਪ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਜੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ 3 ਪੀਕਸ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੂਗੀ।
ਅਤੇ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਹੈਗੇ ਜੋ ਇਸ ਐਕਟੀਵਿਟੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਾਰਟੀਸਪੇਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੋਹਰੇ ਆਓ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਓ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰੋ। ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੁਛ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਚੈਲੰਜ, ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਡੋਨੇਟ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ। ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫੇਸਬੁੱਕ 'ਤੇ ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੋਸਟ ਆ ਸਿੱਖ ਰਿਲੀਫ 'ਤੇ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ। ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਸ ਬਣਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਅਤੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਕਰਮਵੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ that ਇੱਕ ਲਾਈਫ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਪੰਥ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਬੀਬੀ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਜ਼ਾਦ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਜੋ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਕੀਤੇ ਆ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰਦੇ that ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਇਨਵੋਲਵਡ ਹੋ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕਲ ਦੀ ਐਸਪੈਕਟ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਮਦਦ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ ਪਰਸਨਲ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਟੈਲੀਫੋਨ ਨੰਬਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਅਕਾਊਂਟ ਡਿਟੇਲਸ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ contact ਕਰ ਲਓ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਕਮਲਬੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ final message ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਜੋ ਸੰਗਤ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਆ ਟੀਵੀ ਨੂੰ
Please get involved. Please contact the number below if you want to partake in any of our future events. It gives everyone a goal. The number one thing in our community is obesity and a number of other health complications, and by being active you're really helping yourself. So by helping yourself you're also helping other people as well, and by helping other people you're helping yourself. So please do get involved. It really does change everyone's life.
So Sangat ji, on that note, please get involved, stay in touch ਤੇ ਅਗਲੇ ਹਫਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਿਲਾਂਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ